So one of the things that happens whenever I get super heightened orgasmic practice is it becomes like DMT or shrooms in a way, or even basically the concept of like an example is like hemp. So, well, first off, I can stare at a point and just everything's like I can think of a question and my brain will like go bam, 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 like straight to the answer. Not all the time it will do that. But it just becomes like a really beautiful, like invigorating on mind, body, spirit level. But it can be a little bit like sad and trippy concerning. You know, we don't always get all the answers as well, but one example of that is like hemp. Like think about hemp, like how abundant it is. It can replace, like the materials are clean and it's a very thriving plant. It's very like abundant and it would replace homes and very well at that, like stronger, cleaner homes, cheaper homes, free homes basically, because look at how the homes are now. It's crazy. And then the food, the protein, the omega-3s, everything's just so abundant about it. And you know, so imagine like living in that kind of lifestyle where it's just like crazy. The materials, the clothing, which most clothes is like recycled trash, right? So, you know, this is a whole nother, like, it's such a abundant, beautiful way of living, and it's so like invigorating way of living. Just, it's so amazing, and it's like, oh my gosh, life is so beautiful. And then it's like, oh crap, well, I can't actually like be like this around like the normal average person. You know, there's so many reasons why. For one, maybe like, you know, like hemp being banned in certain places, for example, or people having stigmas about it, or, you know, just all that stuff. And then also you have to deal with like people who might have resentment or jealousy or regrets over their way of living, and just so on and so on. And so it's just like, that's how these states are. I'll be in just like so invigorated, my body will be all ripped, and I'll just be breathing so good, but so relaxed and strong at the same time. And it's just like, like my eyes will be clear, and like seeing nature in a different way, and just so like enhanced in every way, and it's just so beautiful. And it's like, and then I'm like, psh, crap, like, it's almost just so sad, like, in a way. And so I reach that point a lot. And so I do work on like tapping into my journey and what I'm here to do. And I actually did that tonight a little bit. I tried to do my best. I started asking like deeper questions, like questions that people aren't supposed to know, like, you know, like when's Jesus coming back, and like or is Jesus inside of us? And I don't know, I didn't get like super clear. You know, it's hard to I'm learning how to like work on that, like the intuition and knowing things. But obviously things like, you know, some things maybe we're not meant to know, things on our journey or whatever. I have gotten good luck with like knowing, with asking things like, what do I do? You know, what are my next steps and things like that. Yeah, the practice tonight. It was actually about dealing with people who kind of came at me for my lifestyle, and I was definitely kind of getting some insight on that. You know, I've dealt with people who are kind of like religious in a way, to where they're like, you know, we're leaving Earth and who cares about Earth type of thing. And it's like, I don't know, I went through so much in my life. I'm not exactly down for like just leaving it all behind without doing something about it. That's how I feel. And so, yeah, and that's why I'm here. So anyways, super cool, super exciting, and yeah, personally, I feel like that stuff that I mentioned could be more of like an inner thing that happens. But I don't know much. Like, my beliefs are open in a way, and I'm very open to whatever happens, but I feel that possibly good is possible here. You know, like there's, I don't know. I want to see the world change. So, yeah. But that's just me in my journey. Like, God wouldn't, you know, do something without a reason. So, that's just my take on it. I'm just like, yeah, my life specifically, it's been like very like crazy, but blessed in a way. Like, it's been very like strategic, you know, and then so I'm just like, well, it has to be for something. So anyways, I'll see you later, and I'll have more on all of this stuff. So I don't know if I'll do more tonight, but anyways, so much love, and yeah, have a great night.